what's happening, guys? It's Monday morning, 20 past 6. It is pissing down with rain. I've just unloaded the truck and reloaded it with the tower. I'm going to drop that off to Western Road. I've got Nick and Chris taking the back wall out as an additional bit of work there to be done. So I just noticed that looks like the car door's sticking out a bit there. Sorry about that. Yeah, get the tower on. I'm going to run that up now, and then Chris is coming to mine to get the key and go and get the breaker, the yellow lead and all that. And I've got to shoot off to try and get these bricks. I've got the brickies in today, so yeah, early one really, but it's got to be done. Hopefully the brickies do stay. I don't know how much we are going to be able to get done because it's due rain from like 1 o'clock, so I'm going to have to suck it and see today, I think. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right, I'm all unloaded with a tower. I've just shot down to PGR at Rayleigh. None of the branches open till 7. I'm trying to pick these bricks up and I was unsure what branch I had in stock. Rather than wait till 7 and phone around, I won't get there till half 7. I took a gamble. I've gone to the biggest one at Rayleigh. They don't have it in stock, but no other branches do, so we can get it, but I've got to go to ET Clay, which is where PGRs get it from. If I get it direct from PGRs, I have to order 500 bricks at a time, like a pallet, so I only need 350, which means I'm going to have to shoot down there today, so I'm going to have to put the brickies off till tomorrow. Luckily for me, the weather's on my side. It's going to be torrential rain all this afternoon and it looks pretty abysmal now, so I might have had a bit of a squeeze there. Morning guys, what's up? Monday morning, back over Margaretting, just getting set up, basically reinstating again. So if I show you what I've been doing this morning. Obviously we've done the steel work on Friday. We had to cut these joists back and then countersink the beam in that void, so we ain't got anything on show as per the rest of the job. So basically I've bolted a timber on the other side of that steel with some M12 coach bolts, and then we need to reinstate the other side to pick up the fascia. It's not structural, so it should be relatively easy. Again, this side we're going to have to reinstate these joists probably a metre back, coach bolted through, and then that will sit on the web of the steel then. It's looking good, looking like a 6x2 145. If we take off 5mm little notch, that will just sit nicely on that steel then, and then we can lose all these props. That purling's done, Chris has done that, and then that's it then, clear all these props. Scott's here just reinstating the flooring and the little landing. Now the stairs are in, it opens up everything back up upstairs now. So got 3 joists gone back in there, 7x2s, flooring's going back down, all glued nice and solid, and then we can reinstate these stud walls. Right guys, it's nearly 1 o'clock. The stud wall frame, top and bottom, is there now, so we've got an idea of how the room's going to work out. I've just gone and picked up another 10 lengths, so that can be reinstated. Scott's just fixing these ceiling joists back. This is how you do it, in case you don't know. So you want at least a 900 coming off the front. We've got a couple of screws in it for now, and then we're going to bolt it through. Anyway, Scott's been cracking on upstairs. Basically, he's put this landing back in, which allowed us to put the stud wall back, the new doorway, and then reinstate the last bit of the wall. So yeah, really pleased with that. Right, morning guys, what's happening? Turn that down. We're all go again this morning. 2, 3, 5 of us on site today. Scott's not here today. He's pretty much uptight, so we're just getting prepared for. We've got the plumbers in tomorrow, so there's a few extra bits we need to do. This wall is all over the show, so that's going to have to come out and then put a new stud wall there. So that's probably going to take a couple of hours to get that done. This window's been removed, ready for the bricklayers. They're getting set up down this end, toothing out for this opening. One's on the phone, look, doing nothing. No. One's loading out, getting the mixer set up. So that arch is staying as a little bit of a feature, which is good because it's obviously structural. So we ain't got to mess about with that. Finish off that, obviously where the steel is, so that'll get that all done. I'm going to go down. Chris is just bolting the timbers upstairs. What Scott done yesterday. I'm going to go down PGR's and I'm going to write a shopping list now and pick up everything I need. So catch you in a bit. Right, so this back wall on the back of the toilet was live as you like, so that had to go. It's dangerously unsafe, so that's took half hour to take down. A little bit in the skip there, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a better job. So we're just coming through, timbering that back through now. Same sort of thing as the other day. Where our beam wants to come up, our top plate is right in the centre of these two floor joists. So you just put a couple of noggins in and that takes the weight of that then. It's not structural, so, and that's it. And then just come up with the studs at 400s. Right, that's another job ticked off the list. We're going to jump upstairs now and have a look at this stud wall on that structural wall. Try and get that strengthened up. So yeah, that'd be a good one to get done. See how the brickies are doing. How are we getting on? Flying, aren't we now? Looks like diarrhea, that.
Yeah. Getting cold wrong, isn't it?
The cars fell out, the camera's there, look.
Huh?
The bum fell out because the camera was on you. Right, so we're just addressing this issue of an unsupported wall, dangerously unsafe. All that's holding this old exterior wall up is this bit of 4x2 on a couple of bolts. So yeah, dangerously unsafe. What we've done, we've put an extra steel beam in on the back of the other one that's down there, and I've transferred the load up with a 4x4 post. So that's got the weight of this, and then we can infill this now, get it to the same level with just some stud work. So that is the plan of action for this afternoon. Right, that just finishes that off there. Look, see, we've got 50mm gap down the side, so we can stick our boarding on that, and then just continuation of that really. This is our furthest point, so we kept it flush with that and then plumb down, and then when the dabbers come in, they'll dab over the top of that and then follow that through. So lovely old job. Now to do the other side. Tuesday's done. Getting loads of bits ticked off now. Now all the structural works are done. It frees up getting everything put back how it was, or how it should be. So just had a day sorting stuff out. So this is another job ticked off the list. Fan's the one, mate, isn't it? It's taking all that out. Is that it?
You're not going to have it in writing this time if you want to film me?
Nah. Just send me your feed.
You can't fucking see me anyway.
No, you don't know. Right, fun and games, chasing out. All you can do really is put a mask on, put some glasses on, get the fan on, and open the windows. So that's what we've done. That fan's taken pretty much all that dust out straight away, so it's definitely worth having now.
Call Jamie Construction Ltd Hollywood.
That is the last of the stud walls in, so that's going to be the office slash snug. So now you can sort of get an idea of the layouts now, which is good. I'll put some protection on. These stairs are going to be carpeted, so I didn't really have to do it, but while I was doing these newel posts, it made sense just to do the stairs anyway. So I'm just having a little suss out these floor levels. Just with my little laser, we're going to have a continuous flooring right the way through on the ground floor. It's going to be Antico, as I said yesterday, or LVT, something along those lines, so we need to get this floor spot on. Oh, what's happening? Right, what about this for an absolute ball ache? So, 8x3s, 3 of them, imagine 3 of them bolted together, so that's going to give us, what, 75, 150, 250 mil by 200 mil. I need to try and get that beam to replace the one that's in the existing purlin. I've just come off the phone to the structural engineer, just trying to figure out why we actually have to do it. Look, that's going to be my new purlin, 3 of them bolted together. So I'm going to have to cut all of the ceiling out to get a purlin in, to then fix the ceiling to the purlin. So yeah, that is a ball ache. And the reason we've got to do that is because of the span. We've increased this span by, we basically moved this timber wall 400 mil over, and although that length is double the length that's existing, and that's fine. So yeah, nightmare job really. Right guys, over Margaretting, we've got an absolute full house over here. I'll walk you around in a minute. I'm just dicking around with this beam that I was moaning about yesterday.
Oh, was it just this you're playing? Not doing this wall?
All of them.
All being right, yeah?
Yeah, meant to be, yeah, just to strengthen it up.
Can we take a little bit more of this than that, or you're right with that?
Yeah, that's alright, if you think it'll be right.
Yeah.
Just your screws, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll just cut round them, no problem at all, that's fine, yeah.
Perfect.
How you getting on, James?
Oh, nice one, mate. Meeting the client's expectations.
What have we got going on here?
We chase these pipes in, protected them with a bit of duct tape. There will be no cement going on them, but you know, don't want it in contact with the brickwork.
Belt and braces.
Belt and braces.
Harry, how you getting on today? You alright? Yeah?
It's going good.
Yeah, really, you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good. Do you reckon you're going to stick around? If we'll have you. Also, kitchen. Sparkies have done a nice little drawing on the floor, just to help the customer visualise where everything's going. Now's the time to do your adjustments. You don't want to put the kitchen in and then do it. So this gives us a nice metre walkway. There's a large area at the back because there's going to be a bench seating area, and then that leaves us a nice 1500 this side. So CCTV, look, Sparky's done nothing again.
What are you doing out here for? No, what you
It don't know, does it?
cameras?
What we said earlier, one down the garden, one down this way.
Are you doing, because he was talking about having a kitchen, he's coming out here, saying that?
She's having an external kitchen potentially over there. So if it's got a roof canopy on it, it's got the CCTV angle there. Adequate pick up down the garden. So I was saying I'd put the camera up there on that side elevation, shining that way. And then stick one centre of this slider that way, because that's the only place that someone will break in on that door anyway.
Yeah.
Then that
It don't really matter as long as we've got the
because you've got the up and down like there as well, so it'll cause a glare into the
put it like
CCTV.
that.
Yeah, but I don't know whether she's having a canopy over the top of it.
She's having this here, so I think it will be open. That's like granite there.
So you might be alright then.
It's open.
But by having the CCTV camera up there shining that way, you've got a light now that's going to shine up and down. Yeah. It's good you ain't got the CCTV. Yeah, you won't.
where do I start? Today has been absolutely manic. 10 traders on site in a narrow property. We've been alright. We managed to sort of try and stay out each other's way, but it's difficult to get a program going when everyone's here, you know. So anyway, I've had absolute dramas sorting this purling out. So we've got the beam in place, we've had to raise it higher up, so I'm gonna have to install new 6x2 collar ties because it's not really doing anything at the minute. The existing lintel above the window, which is taking all that masonry, has been cut both sides and created a couple of really bad cracks, so that was very alarming. The only thing that's holding that up was the window itself, and that's only the outside skin, so very dangerous indeed. I only uncovered it because doing this beam, so we had a bit of a touch really, because we would never even known it was like it. Anyway, managed to get the lintel out, put a new concrete lintel in. Just realised that the front lintel needs replacing as well. So before I bed that in, I may take that out and then do the outside one from the inside once I have a look tomorrow and see what the damage is. So the reason there wasn't a bearing on it was because that purling was in the way. So rather than address the purling being in the way, they just cut it off and didn't have a lintel. So we're now going to have to put a new purling in higher up. So yeah, bit of a nightmare, but we're getting there. It's got to be done. To say, and the brickwork's all done. Have a look at this. So yeah, happy days. We've had to take it out a little bit further there just to keep the bond, but once that comes down, that'd be lovely. That kept the arch in to remain the feature, and yeah mate, pleased with that. Right guys, how are you all doing? So Margaretting this morning. We haven't got many bods on site today, it's only me and Chris, which is quite refreshing actually. It was a bit of a nightmare, too many people yesterday getting in each other's way, everyone nicking all my tools, all my steps and all that sort of stuff. So just carrying on where we left off really. It's about 11 o'clock now. I've had a cup of coffee. This morning's task was getting these 2 lintels in. Originally it was only one that we noticed yesterday, but I picked another one up this morning and we did the outside skin from inside. The only thing holding that up was a bit of foam, so potentially the window fitters may have had a little go at doing something down the line, but yeah, so we got that out. That was all good. Because we had to cut this purling out this side to get that lintel in, to get the correct bearing, I've got to replace the purling that side. The architect recalculated this beam and was able to reduce it for 2 8x3s, and I had one left over, so I thought it made sense just to throw that one in. It's a shorter span that anyway. So basically they've both gone in. We're just coming through now with these new ceiling collars, collar ties. We've got 6x2 treated on that as well, so that will be absolutely solido. Chris is on the bench cutting them off a template and I'm nailing them in. They're going in lovely. Right guys, I am done for the day. I'm going away tomorrow, so I need to go and get my barnet cut and all that. So Chris is going to crack on here. I'll just get these, reinstate these round noggins, get a new bit through there, and then have a little bit of tidy up. So he'll only be an hour behind me. So yeah, 2 days it's taken to do that. So absolute drama really, but we're all good. So we've got our 2 lintels in. Just waiting for the dry pack to go off, then we can take these out on Monday and then infill the rest, get some bricks around that. I've had to put a new purling in this side because we took the old one out because it was sitting where the lintel was supposed to be, and obviously in with that we've had to put some new collar ties in, but it's all back and it's all solid. and it ain't going nowhere. So yeah, it's quite a blessing really that we did find that. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and I'll see you on Monday.